Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast titled Leading the Future. Today we'll be discussing some influential world leaders whose qualities and actions had a positive impact on the people who believe in each. My name is Karina Salcedo and I'm here with more Ali Benitez and Hide Carranza. We will be making significant contributions to this podcast. Next, each of us will mention the name of the leader we will be representing.
Hi, I'm Morgan Ali Benitez and I'll be presenting the Liberator Simon Bolivar.
I am Hide Carranza and I will speak on behalf of Nelson Mandela, recognizes all await a symbol of Daddy Stronger.
I'm Karina Salcedo and I'll be representing Colombian President Gustavo Petro.
Question 1. What inspired you to become a leader? Bolivar witnessed his homeland living under foreign domination. He explained that the dream of freedom became greater than his own ambition. He believed nations deserved to the right to govern themselves, and he said that the conviction pushed him towards leadership. He added that freedom was costly, but he believed it was worth every sacrifice.
Nelson Mandela, injustice inspires me. Young people are denied dignity. Cause of Judaism and silence make up impossible leadership has never my goal. Service of the stronghold and his apartheid told that caring is not the absence of far but and time over it.
Gustavo Petro. I was inspired by the deep inequalities in my country and the historical exclusion of the poor community, seeing how social injustice and violence limited the lives of millions, pushed me to fight for real change through leadership, belongs to the people, and my goal has always been to have a voice to those who have never been heard.
Question 2. What do you believe is the biggest challenge in leading a team today? Bolivar thought the biggest challenge was division. He argued that a nation, like a team, could not move forward when members placed personal interest above the common good. He acknowledged that unity was difficult to achieve, but he insisted it was essential.
Nelson Mandela. Polarization. Too many people see disagreement a reason for hostility. Great leadership requires listening to use strong disagreement.
Gustavo Petro. Overcoming historical resistance to change when you propose to transform unfair structure you face anomaly, a position from traditional powers and misinformation. The biggest challenge is keeping people mobilized and united around a vision of social and environmental justice despite those obstacles.
Question 3. What strategies do you use to build strong relationships with your followers? Bolivar was led by an example. He explained that soldiers and citizens were most likely to trust a leader who shared their struggles and demonstrated commitment through action.
Nelson Mandela respects people must fingers and value reconciliation behave. Even individuals believe their dignity recognized in beneath agreements.
Gustavo Petro. Direct dialogue and permanent communication with the community. Trust is built in the streets, listening directly to social movements, workers, and youth. Strong relationships are born when people see that their struggle are reflected in government policies.
And question number 4. Can you tell me your opinion on how the world is currently? Bolivar thought humanity had an extraordinary knowledge and resources, yet many societies still struggle with inequality and political fragmentation. He described both immense potential and the need to a greater civic virtue and unity.
Nelson Mandela, that whole had made remarkable progress in many areas, yet poverty, conflict, and district inequality remain. I would carry people to remember that our set humanity is greater than our differences.
Gustavo Petro, we are facing a critical planetary crisis marked by climate change and the expansion of global inequality. The world needs a profound transition toward a politics of life where global cooperation prioritizes saving the environment and human, the need over capital and war. We have the technology to change, but we lack the political will.
Bolivar, as he listened to the perspectives, he was reminded that every generation faces its own battles. He concluded that unity remained as important as today, and it has been in 2 centuries earlier.
Across time, the legend is the same, and may show strength if not proven only by its strength to oppression, but by the capacity to create dialogue if after conflict. Leadership that lasts is leadership that makes space for others to live with dignity and where power is finalized to yield not to harm.
Gustavo Petro, I also recognize the central struggle, not only who governs, but the purpose of governance. If leaders use authority to deepen inequality, they weaken the future. If leaders use it to expand the need, they build stability. The world needs more than slogans. It needs institutions capable of delivering justice and courage, capable of imagining change.
Trust is the first condition of leadership. It always seems impossible until it's done. Colombia, global power of life.